Hello, baby, welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. At even King of the Hill, Hank gets dusted. And in this, Hank hears that Cotton is giving away his Winnebago. I don't know, Winnebago, his car. I forget what the type it is. Hank thinks the Cotton's going to give it to him. But turns out he's giving the car to Hank's cousin Dusty. And of course, Hank's upset since yes, he loved the car, even though Cotton uh, loved the car more than Hank. He got it on one of Hank's birthdays and made it the car's birthday as well. And there's a bit of a funny part when Dale's reminiscing when uh, when they're in the car after they're in like a Boy Scout or something, and when they were talking with coming in the trunk, I just be like a bumping off the stuff with the gun inside. Ugh, don't know. And Hank reveals to Bobby that his cousin Dusty is part of ZZ Tops. Yeah. And yeah, it also turned out that the Dusty and the other members have been playing pranks on Hank for years. Like they convinced him he won some sort of propane award, and he was blindfolded, but he's on stage of one of their concerts. And when Bobby's born and still in the hospital, they put a beard on him. Ugh, good. And it's a lot some other ones as well, but whatever. And yeah, when Con heard about the guys coming over, he does make fun of the whole Hillbilly sort of thing. But when he sees Dusty Hill, he starts get excited since him and Min are fans of the ZZ Tops. And Dusty seems like he wants to reconnect to Hank when he wants to hang out with him. But it turns out he had a new reality show going on. And yeah, the producer is just interested in making Hank angry. So Dusty has the emergency top go on and tells Hank that he brought over a Wonder Go records and they buried it on his lawn. So a lot of the characters are just trying to find it either with souls or Joseph trying to burn the lawn or something cotton shooting at it. Oh god. And it is a good part here when Hank when Becky tells Hank Bobby's gonna get the troop box or something. It's kind of like one of those rowdy shows where characters go to a certain room and they talk to a camera and just tell stories or something. And yeah, the Dale, Bill, and John Redcorn want Hank to kick their butt starting on TV. And John Redcorn does say straight to Dale's face that he deserves be beat up by Hank since he's been having an affair with his best wife for 13 years. And Dale takes him being Bill's wife. Oh god. I just don't know. And the permanent Hankins is like cleaning uh the dad's car and you see like him that are having like a sincere moment, but yeah, he's like that Colin was uh acting for the cameras. He's just saying Hank why didn't he like to start a band instead of having a career, a wife, and buying a house. Ugh. And then here's a part when the producer is trying to think of other ways to make Hank mad, but just he don't want him to go too far and tell him to lay off. And the producer says they'll think of another thing to do, but yeah, he just fixated on getting Hank angry, and yeah, he's trying to think what to do with the car, and he came up with having Dusty enter a deadlifting derby in it. Yeah, and Hank finds out, and yeah, they just goes there, and yeah, producers predicting that he's gonna go crazy, but at one point Dusty gets caught in the car since I think his beard gets caught in his seatbelt, and yeah, Hank might get Dusty might Hank angry, but Hank wants to save him, and the producer to keep trying to get Hank angry, but yeah, Hank isn't really having that, and that's cut Dusty's beard off. Yeah, when you see what happened to his beard, he's a little shocked, and Hank saying don't want to see Dusty ever again, and after Dusty hears how much Hank loves the Cadillac. Yeah, I remember he was just saying that he thought Colin gave him or to him for free because Hank didn't want it. Yeah, we found out that the producer did all this make Hank angry. He wants to cancel the show, but the producer saying he has contracts and he can't cancel the show, and the network has to. So ZZ Top kind of threatens him for saying that he's a Texan, Denison Derby, and threatened to tell everybody he's from Hollywood. And Dusty say that they can mess with him instead of Hank from now on, and they like Hank. Yeah. And yeah, that's just end with the Hank and Dusty for George and Bobby asking if he can join them on the next tour, but yeah, Hank just subtly tells Dusty and tell him like break it to him gently, and Dusty need to be like a performer, and a lot of stuff like arithmetic, earth science, the presidents. Yeah, that's a line. Yeah, I'm sorry they put the Cadillac in a hole. I guess what that happened with the cars are in the Devon Derby maybe. Ugh, don't know. And yeah, I think it is a good episode, and the producer was right with when uh when you try to get Hank angry. It is kind of entertaining, and yeah, it's good to see that Dusty does know his limits. Like, you don't want to make fun of propane. That's the too far the line. And yeah, do find funny that Cotton says that Dusty is like a son to him. He is Cotton's brother's son, and Hank is just saying that he's Cotton's son, and just angry that his dad didn't give him the car. And it's just seeing Bobby and Peggy acting the way they are when there's cameras on was kind of going to seem that Dusty spinning Bobby like with its guitars was going well, seeing how much Bobby enjoyed it. Ugh, I don't know. What else? Yeah, I'm guessing that is Dusty Hill, but I wonder if the other two members of ZZ Top voice themselves as well. I don't want to stick around and see, but whatever. And there's one other stuff with the uh, characters was pretty good, and yeah, Peggy trying to get Hank to make up with the Dusty is good as well, and yeah, there's a all around a good episode, and Yeah, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my community tab. I have some polls might be interested in voting in, but vote on. But you don't have to. And yeah, that's the next time. I'll see you guys later.